Our next assignment, which is going to take us a couple weeks, is a painting of an interior space. You can have a figure in the background and some still life objects. But if you're in your home, it's going to be a lot easier than it is for me here in the studio. I'm thinking of a corner of a living room or a bedroom, any room in your house that has soft light coming into it. You could have a window, but it's an interior space, and we're working with that middle ground, that distance, so everything isn't right up front like we've been doing before with our still lifes. Here I have my interior, which of course is in the studio, and I've set up, well, I've moved things around a little bit, but the mannequin really is representing a figure for me here. I have a little bit of the window showing behind, but mostly that's not important. This will not be an assignment that is requiring a landscape. That will be our next assignment. But I'm dealing with different still life objects that are in the interior and the whole atmosphere of the light that's surrounding the object. So we're not zooming in, we're zooming out here. And I'm going to start this again. We're also going to use a technique that we used in painting 1, where we do an underpainting using burnt umber. That way we'll be able to push back the background a little bit by painting it less detailed and thinner than we're going to paint things that are closer to us. So I'm going to continue my drawing of the second interior space. And I'm again using a mannequin. Just look around your home, different areas. You don't even have to set up a still life. I'm sure you have items that are just on a table, by a sofa, in an eating area. Even a kitchen can be interesting. Of course, kitchens are always a problem when people want to move things around to cook, but depends on your living environment. A children's room, an open pantry closet. Certainly the ideas are quite endless. Just when we go to conference, you'll be able to maybe give me some sketches or some photographs of interior space that you're considering before we start painting, before you start working on your thumbnail sketches and your choosing your final painting. I'm roughing this in. I did not do any thumbnails, obviously, but I would expect that for all the paintings we do, as we did in painting 1, we'll help you pick from a number of sketches to determine which one is going to be your final piece, your chosen composition. All right, at the edge of the platform here, which can appear to be the floor if I don't show it as a platform. You can rearrange furniture. You can eliminate some furniture in your home. Just move it around so you're not dealing with too much complicated elements in your painting. Your drawing does not have to be extremely accurate because you're going to be drawing with your paintbrush. As you paint, you correct. If anybody wants to know what that skull is, it is a fox. A gift from a former student that he found in the woods. All right. So I said we were going to start with an underpainting using burnt umber. And I guess the gloss gel, so it's more like we did in painting 1, it's like kind of a wash. Not unlike watercolor again. Burnt umber. Doesn't have to be burnt umber, it could be burnt sienna. It could be a green, terra verte is commonly used. But we'll go with the burnt umber. All right, let's see what happens. So basically, it's a value study, a value painting. It may be a little bit too runny. If you do include a figure in the background, maybe somebody sitting in a chair to the corner of your room or something like that, if the person doesn't want to sit there forever, you could take a photograph and work partly from the photograph. This is an underpainting, so your details don't have to be detailed. Or let's put it this way, you don't have to worry about detail. Trying to block in the values. All right, I'm not going to continue to block this in. I'm going to switch to color for the areas that I've already painted. Just so you understand that you're blocking in with burnt umber mixed with your gloss gel to do an underpainting in which I would cover this entire canvas. And after I was finished that, I would go back, I will go back and start painting. So, let's look at this corner. You want things that are in the foreground actually to be more detailed and maybe have the paint thicker. The background you want to feel like it's in the shadow, so you're not seeing strong contrast, but you do still see some color. The light's shifting in here also with the light coming in, the afternoon light coming in the window, so that's going to change as I paint.